traffic on a Sunday. You're looking at little to no traffic volume across most of Metro Detroit this morning. We will continue to keep an eye on your roads all morning long, but right now we're accident-free. Topping our news on this Sunday morning, chaos overnight in Detroit really erupting as 3 teenagers were shot at Noel night, the festival which draws tens of thousands of people, families, to Midtown every year.
And the shots were fired in the area of Farnsworth and John R. near the Detroit Institute of Arts and the Michigan Science Center, sending Wayne State into a lockdown.
We heard 3 gunshots right about here, and then we started running back that way.
Chaos followed as families and groups of friends were enjoying Noel night in Midtown.
We was about to cross the street, actually, and next thing you know, bang, 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 up in the air. I'm like, oh, no, I had to get back. So, that's kind of dangerous because bullets don't got no name. So it could have been me. They was holding babies walking around crying. It was just too much, and then they started fighting. It's just too much going on down here.
Heavily armed police officers stormed the DIA after 3 teens were shot on John R. outside the Michigan Science Center.
We're here with our kids, so it's a little scary, but especially seeing this coming out.
Sources say a 17-year-old girl got into a dispute with a man who opened fire. It's not clear if she knew the gunman. 2 boys, a 14 and 16-year-old, were also shot. Sources say they may have been innocent bystanders.
You always hear about it on the news, but you don't think you'll be right in the middle of it and hearing all the helicopters and everything. It is frightening.
The 45th annual Noel night was canceled after the evening shooting. Chief Craig says there was a heavy police presence, but he is reevaluating in light of the shooting.
Certainly we don't deploy like we do, say, for a July 4th fireworks celebration. And so we are going to be looking at that going forward. And sometimes it's one incident like this that creates so much fear. But this should not be the incident that defines who we are.
And initially, there were reports of an active shooter in Midtown. Chief Craig says that is not correct.
When I arrived here, probably in the last 30 minutes, young people were running as if there was an active shooter. There were reports that there was an active shooter. That was never the case. The shots were fired, and apparently the suspect got out of the venue. So there was never an active shooter that was early reported. So we don't know who fired the shots. We're not certain if it was behind a dispute. We're getting varying reports, and so it sounds like it could have been just someone randomly shooting.
And Detroit police are still searching for the gunman, but do not have a strong description of the suspect at this time. They're asking anyone with information to give them a call.
Also new this morning, 2 people injured in a double shooting on Detroit's west side. Police are telling us 2 people were shot outside of this home on Pasadena Street. One of the 2 listed in temporary serious condition this morning. Right now, there's no information on the other shooting victim. Police right now, as you can see, still searching for that shooter.
Also new this morning, MDOT is giving us some new details on a deadly